Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Khristin and this is my channel Kicking It with Chris, where I create content centered around kind of just what the big things going on in my life. So right now the big things are PT school and PT school. So that's mainly like the content that I try to put out now. But this video is going to be a little bit different. We're at the end of the year, we're at the end of 2021. So I wanted to put out a video of me just preparing and what I want for myself for 2022. So as you can see from the title, it's called, I'm working on my vision board. But before I head into making the vision board on my laptop, because everybody's doing digital vision boards now. So I'm gonna do one as well, and I'm gonna have it as like my desktop screen on my laptop, because I'm always on it, because like I said, I am a student, so I'm constantly on my laptop. And I would like to also size it so that it can fit on my iPad, so I can have it wherever I go. But before I get into making that, I kind of just want to go through and just talk about the main things that I plan on envisioning for myself in this upcoming year. So yeah, let's get into that. Okay, so I have kind of, I guess you could say like I have like 4-ish areas that I'm trying to focus on. This year I'm really making it about me, prioritizing myself, and just really loving on myself this year. And that can be really hard, especially being a student, and especially being like a grad student in a doctoral program like I am. It can be really hard to remember to put yourself first and prioritize you. But that's what I want to do, because this last semester I did not do that. So I really want to make sure I'm doing that this semester. And so the way that I plan on doing that is focusing on my 3 areas of health, and then like my creative side, which has to do with YouTube and Instagram, which are just things that I just want to work on. But the 3 main things are 3 areas of my health. So physical health, mental health, and my spiritual health. So first, with physical health, I really wasn't that healthy per se. I just had a lot of health issues, not COVID related or anything like that, just health issues, which had to deal with medicine I was taking, birth control. It had to do with my birth control. So yeah, and I was having health issues from that. So I had to see the doctor a lot this year. And then once I got into PT school, I was off the birth control. So that way I was better, but I was still not healthy, because all I did was eat, sleep, study. And then when I was hanging out with my classmates, we would be eating and drinking. So I wasn't really doing anything healthy in that way. I wasn't working out, I wasn't exercising. I really didn't exercise much this year. Like before PT school, I was at least exercising a little bit, but once I got into PT school, not at all, not happening, did not happen. So and this year, especially this semester and the rest of the semesters that I'll have throughout the year, I really want to make sure that I am staying on top of being physically active, because I feel like I make this every year, but this year I really want it to be different for me and actually like make it happen and stick to it. My goal is to work out 4 times a week. With the way that my class schedule is set up, I think that that's very doable for me to do. So I've kind of made a plan, and on the days that I want to work out, specifically what I want to be working on. And so now it's just figuring out what type of workout for that body part I want to do, that I think that I can stick with and that I would like. That I'm still trying to figure out, but I have set up the plan, I've set up the reminders so that I can really be on it. The next thing is meal prepping. I ate out way too much. way too much. And so I think financially that's just a better move. And then health-wise, also just a better move. For me to just meal prep on Sundays. I can have like one day out of the week. I'm going to allow myself one day out of the week where I can eat out, which would be at the end of the week as like a treat to myself, which is how I started off last semester. But I didn't stick with it. So this time I'm really gonna make sure that I am meal prepping for the week so that I can have my cheat day and a day where I can like spend money on myself. So those are my goals. Also to mainly drink water, which I was doing, but with a lot of the late nights, I was drinking a lot of Red Bull. I was a little bit in the beginning drinking a good amount of coffee, like way more than I've ever really drank coffee before. So I have to figure out another way that I want to boost up my energy when it gets time to really like studying like a lot, which is like all the time, but like studying later, figuring out what I want to do with that so that I'm not constantly drinking a bunch of Red Bull, which is a lot of sugar. So yeah, so that's physical. Next is mental. If you watched my last video, my semester recap, then you will hear me talk about how last semester I did have a panic attack, which is the first panic attack I've ever had, and I hope that that's the only panic attack I ever had. But I was not taking care of myself mentally, so I really want to emphasize this. I learned so much about myself in this year, in 2021. I learned a lot of things that I need to work on, particularly when it comes to just loving on me. You know, I have come such a long way in how I feel about myself. I'm way more confident than I used to be, but there's still a lot of work that needs to be done. So this year, my main focus is just building a way stronger relationship with myself, falling in love with myself, which I feel like I love myself, but I really want to be in love with myself. So, I plan on journaling, like doing like a deep journal, whatever, at least once a week. I'm not going to put the pressure on myself to journal every day because I have a busy schedule. So I would like to at least get it in like once a week, maybe twice, like maybe on a Saturday to check in and like see, like just think back about how the week went, and then maybe on like a Sunday for how I want the week to be, kind of that thing. So maybe like twice a week, type of thing. And then another thing that I really want to make sure that I stick to is taking myself out on dates. So I kind of want to take myself out on dates twice a month, one that's free and then one that I spend money on me for. So I wrote out a list of things. I'll pull it up on my laptop here. Like I wrote out all the plans on my laptop. So yeah, so I came up with, what did I say for dates, like going to Barnes and Nobles, and like browse around and maybe journal in there for like a free date, take myself out to eat, go get my nails done, get a massage. Obviously these are all paid dates. Either I can watch a movie and eat dinner or have like a little sweet dessert. Once it gets warmer out, I could try to find a park, or I live like kind of close to the beach at my apartment in Hampton. So I kind of live close to the beach, so I could like go to the beach and just spend some time with myself there, journal, whatever, just me. So those are some things that I might do. I just wanted to make a list so I have some ideas to like look at, if I'm like, I don't really know what I want to do, kind of pick out those type of things. And then I do want to do daily check-ins in my planner from Plum Paper Co. There's like this part here. So it's like I want to do a check-in, rate myself, and then in this area explain why I feel that way. Over here will be my to-do list, and there's the habit tracker here, so I can always track my habits. But yeah, so it's like in this area, that's what I kind of want to do. Any big thing that I obviously don't need to forget, because it says don't forget. I'm going to put there, but that's the goal with that. And there's also this box up here, so I don't know really what I'm gonna do with this box yet, but we'll figure it out. But that's what I want to do as well, is to check in with myself daily, how I'm feeling. So probably it'll be like at an end of the day type of thing, after I've been through my day. Like, how are we feeling? Are we at a 10? Are we at a 5? Where are we? So there's that. And then finally, the last thing I want to do is work on my spiritual health. This semester I did watch sermons from the church that my home church that I grew up at, but I have but I have found other churches online that I think I connect with a little bit more. So I do want to get back into watching those. I do want to get back into doing Bible plans, because I was doing those before PT school started. So I want to get back into doing that, and just really growing a stronger relationship with God. I always, like, on Sundays I typically listen to gospel music, and then on test days I definitely listen to gospel music, just to get myself in a good mood and really, you know, just kind of bring God in the midst of all of that. So that's what I'm trying to work on there. The goal is to just be the best me that I can be. So that's what 2022 is for me. No real, like, huge out there tangible goals. They're more like intrapersonal. They're more like intrapersonal type of things, like just things I want to work on myself. I think that once I can get these down and really just be, you know, the best that I can be, the best version of myself, that whatever else external that I want to achieve, I will be able to. But I really want to get good at these 3 areas and really make sure I'm getting those up. And then creatively, I do want to do better with YouTube. I want to be more consistent with posting on YouTube and on Instagram. School really got in the way. Well, I let school get in the way. So I'm really trying to be more consistent with that, with posting. So I'm trying to set like realistic goals, not anything too crazy that I can see myself just falling off of and not getting back on. So my goal is to post on YouTube at least twice a month. I was always aiming for like 4 times, but I thought that would be something easy to do. But no. So my goal is to at least post twice a month on YouTube and at least twice a week on Instagram. I feel like that's what is the most feasible for me in my time, and something that I feel like I can manage. If I end up doing more, great. If I end up doing slightly less, it is what it is. But my goal is twice a month for YouTube, twice a week for Instagram. And if I feel that I can add more, then I will add more. But I just want to get down to being consistent with that, because I feel like that's not doing too much. And yeah, so that's kind of like what I wrote out. And then, like I showed you guys on my laptop, I wrote more of the action plan on the little stickies. So I do plan on putting these someplace else, but I kind of wanted to just get it and brain dump it out. So I'm now going to create my vision board on Canva. So we're gonna get into that next. Product as my screensaver. So this is what I'll be looking at for this year. Things to keep me motivated, to, you know, remind me of what it is that I'm trying to do, who I'm trying to be, and what it is I'm trying to accomplish. I have this picture of myself just kind of basking in all of it, which I think was the perfect picture to put here, really just to show like how I am ready to accept and ready to take on all of these things, and just be ready to be the best Khristin that I can be. So that is all that I have for today. That brings us to the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, let me know down in the comments. Let me know if you're making a digital vision board or a physical vision board. And like, what are you trying to either accomplish this year, or like, what are you trying to work on you in 2022? So if you like this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up. Make sure to hit that red button down below to subscribe. And again, comment down below if you are getting ready to be the best version of yourself in 2022. And until next time, I will see you guys next year.